What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about the new challenges added to NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. And we're not going to be focused on these aura challenges because, look, I've grinded these out in the past and I never get anything from them, so I'm over it. I'm done grinding the Friday challenges. I'll grind the Tuesday stuff, but the Friday stuff is not going to be great. Now, the challenges this weekend are in Showdown. Here's your Showdown win streak rewards. If you win 5 games in a row in Showdown, you get a free diamond card. If you win 3 games in a row, you get a Ruby Plus hidden gem card. And if you win 1 game, you get an 87 plus premium player. There's also a King of the Court event. And if you play 3 games this weekend, you get a 90 plus overall premium player pack shattered prize. Now again, I don't know exactly what that ends up being like, but those are your ultimate rewards. You go down here into the events. It is double XP rep in Showdown as well. So Showdown are going to be your best kind of plan of attack, best things to grind. Now, the thing for me is, like, I don't even really grind Showdown anymore. I used to, but at this stage, I just feel like Showdown is not really worth it. Like, I used to grind 20 wins each and every week, get that Hall of Fame badge, and go from there. But at this stage, I just don't think it's ultimately worth it. However, if you are one where you're, just starting the game and a diamond can really help your squad out, I would recommend grinding this. Now, who could you pull from that? Well, you can pull any of the gems of the game, or not gems of the game, any hidden gem cards. I do believe you can also pull any of these diamond cards that we have seen in past releases. So there are some solid cards you could pull. Now, the one thing I will say with the Showdown win streak is you have to be pretty good at the game to get this done. And honestly, I don't even know if a 92 plus premium pack is worth it at this stage. And you can call me ungrateful, call me what you want. But at this stage, I have a hard time seeing that be worth it, in my opinion. Just for the sole fact of, look, I get it along the way, you get a couple 87 pluses as well. But to me, like, the average person is not just going to be able to go into Unlimited or go into Showdown and win 5 games in a row. That is pretty tough to do. I mean, a 92 plus is not a bad reward for that. It just comes down to the fact, like, if you look at my team or the average team at this stage, that's not somebody just starting the game, like a 92 plus premium pack is not going to help out the average player. Like, that's really what it comes down to for me. And like my squad, obviously, it needs to get improved in a big time way. I know that. I get that. But if you look at some of the other, players or other squads, like, that's kind of the main thing for me that I'm seeing is, like, unless you're a beginner level squad, I just have a hard time seeing this be worth it. And so that's kind of my approach to things is, like, I'll probably grind this out, but I'm not expecting whoever I get out of this Showdown 5-game win streak to be worth it. And the sad part is you grind it out for an unsellable card that, to be honest with you, might not be good. Like, you could get, let's say, like a Carlos Boozer at this stage. That card is not going to play. You could get Ty Lawson. We'll use cards from this drop. You could get Ty Lawson. You could get Roy Hibbert. Cards that are absolutely dog water on this game. And so that's really kind of what you guys got to prioritize when you talk about Showdown and if it's worth grinding or not. Now, I will say this. Along the way, you will get Showdown wins. Along the way, you will maybe get some things that you can add to your collection. How many players are going to be able to win 5 games in a row and get a diamond that's going to help their team out? Like, that's just probably not going to be the case. If you win 5 games in a row in Showdown, you've probably got a good team. And if you got a good team, that diamond random player is probably not going to be a card that's ultimately worth your time. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know how I feel about it. Like I said, Showdown to me is a mode that I need to kind of start grinding because I do want to get to the 120 wins in Showdown. But at the end of the day, it's just tough when I know deep down, like, I'm probably going to get a guy from this diamond pack that's just not going to be great. If I got Doug Christie, he would play. Mike Conley would not play. Jack Sikma would play. Raymond Felton, no. Kyle Lowry, no. Brandon Miller, no. Melo, no. DeMarcus Cousins, no. Josh Smith, no. Willis Reed would. Richard Hamilton, no. Greg Monroe, no. Anthony Parker, no. Kenyon Martin, no. Jaron would. Dwight, no. Del Curry, no. MPJ, maybe. Steve Nash, no. Like, the odds of you, and realize, it's not probably just going to be a random player. It's going to be skewed towards it giving you a player that's not very good. And so those are the things that I want you guys to know and realize. Like, if you do grind this out, just limit your expectations. I don't hate it. I don't hate the fact that they're giving us a diamond that is somewhat accessible for us to get. But what I do want you guys to do is, if you do want to go grind it out, just limit your expectations slightly. You can't expect to have, a crazy pull out of it, because if you do expect that, you are just going to be let down. And I'm not trying to hate on your parade, but that is just the truth. You got to be prepared to be let down if that's what you guys are ultimately expecting. So, now, I did just go grind out my 5 wins in a row in Showdown. Now, was it a super difficult road? I don't know. I mean, it was fine. It wasn't, it wasn't an easy road. I got stalled in one of my games. I matched up with some sweats. So, I mean, it was not the easiest road, but at the end of the day, it wasn't super bad. So, I'll take my 5 wins in a row along the way. Again, 92 plus, 87 hidden gem, 87 overall premium pack. And I feel like I'm getting a lot of these weekly challenges done. Like, whatever these MT things are, I need to earn single player MT, I guess. Like, there's a lot of MT just sitting, waiting to be redeemed in here as well. Just kind of a hidden MT category there. But out of this 92 plus overall premium, hopefully I pull like Jonathan Isaac. That is one guy that would play for me. But I mean, I'm not super optimistic. I would take, a guy like Miles Turner. I would take some of these players, but I mean, I'm not super optimistic about it. And as far as these Ruby cards, like Glenn Robinson, for example, he's a fine card. Like, he's gonna be on my squad. I'll have to lock him in because there's nothing else I can do with him. But the card's never gonna play for me. And so at the end of the day, that's what I tell you guys a lot. Like, these 87 plus packs, they're basically worthless. They're worthless. Like, I'll take it. It's a Ruby hidden gem. I'll take it. But like, even a JaVale McGee, he is a card that is never, ever, ever going to play for me. And so that's kind of the frustrating part, is you grind all of these out for cards that realistically are not going to play. I think he's a hidden gem. But that's kind of, I guess, the frustrating part for me, is like, even a JaVale McGee. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, can't really shoot. Defensively, he's got 65 speed. He's just never going to play. And so hopefully this 92 overall premium is a good card. Give me somebody that is going to play. Is that too much to ask for? Give me somebody that is going to play for me. I'm not asking for LeBron James. Give me somebody that's going to play 93 3-ball, Western Conference. I like what I'm seeing. Shooting guard for the Lakers, Michael Cooper. Austin Reeves. They give me Austin Reeves. They give me Austin Reeves. He is never, ever, ever going to play for me. Again, this is the problem with grinding anything on this game, is you get trash cards. Austin Reeves is not good this year. He was good in past years. This year he stinks. So guess what I did, guys? I just grinded 5 wins of Showdown in a row for no reason, because none of those cards are going to play for me. Grind it at your own risk if you want. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.